All right, I digress now because I'm using this, guys, as a little bit of an ad. So for now, inside the challenge, I know you guys are already here, is I was recording this, so I had to do the cover. So what I want to do now is I'm going to open up. Yeah, Maya, this is really great stuff. Did that help you really see? Like you should be talking about each and every one of these different experiences and groups that you can help. Because what happens is a lot of them don't see that it can actually work or how they can do it. And it gets them, it'll allow, because now it's also, it can be fundraising, an ad could be fundraising for cancer research, fundraising for Special Olympics. You can actually run targeted content and ads to book people into your webinar and to your event. So now you're talking to them directly. So utilizing the ad structure that I've provided with you, that's, you could say in each different ads, if you are a fundraising for Special Olympics, and you want to get more fundraising, if you run a Special Olympics, let's say, event, and you want more fundraising or fundraising, generate 100K for your fundraising efforts in 12 weeks, this webinar is for you, or this, talk to them more specifically, because then the awareness scale is increasing with what they're realizing, like, whoa, this is about me. So now when you're marketing to get them to a webinar or to get them to see your funnel, your event, it's very targeted ad marketing. That makes sense? And then when you're content marketing, you're delivering your daily content, now they're actually seeing what you're talking about is legit. See, that's the difference between now how people are reacting in webinars. They're acting in webinars in a way that if you don't have any content that's surrounding just your webinar, and they can't reference what you do, they're bypassing you. That's the competition that we're in right now. All right, let's see where you guys are at. Okay, let's see, am I looking for myself live in the 30K challenge group? There I am. Okay. All right, guys, so I'm going to open up for some questions for you guys as well. All right, cool. Good, Muriel. I'm glad that helped clear some things up for you. Yeah, if any of you are any of you having trouble with discovering what your awareness scale is, or how you can position problem style content different between solution-based content? That sometimes is an issue for some people. They're like, oh, so if I'm talking about problems I've got, how do I then start seeding that there's a solution? Well, a lot of it has to do with the psychological perception. The more you're talking about a problem, the more you become a solution for them, because they didn't realize they could fix it. You get that? Like, we've got one of our chiropractors in our inner circle, and he's now starting to talk about high blood pressure, but it's also related to chiropractic. High blood pressure can actually be fixed with chiropractic care. People don't even know that. But you have to open their awareness scale that having regular chiropractic updates and adjustments helps overall health. Low blood pressure, high blood sugar, right? Sleep patterns. But if they don't know that, they don't realize that chiropractic adjustments are actually going to help them. Does that make sense? All right, excellent. Yes, and exactly like Kathy mentioned, is that it also positions you as an expert. The more you're delivering content consistently and you start sharing and being seen as the person that has knowledge, people come after you. I've got people every day going, oh, someone said I need a brand makeover, and it's you. I have to talk to you, right? Because we talk about how to develop brands consistently. It's all we do. Now, I also talk about funnels, but I don't talk about funnels a lot in my lives. I talk about brands because I want people just to think about that, right? I do funnels. That's not what I primarily am about. I want someone to go, man, my brand needs a makeover. I need help with launching and turning myself from a best known secret into the best known expert, world's known expert. You get that? So this is how you start positioning yourself. And I did a talk yesterday on positioning at an event, and it was specifically about positioning yourself as the expert by delivering consistent amount of content. You see, so many of us think, oh, my product is so good and everything I do is so good. But if you are not sharing with them that your product or what you do is the expert, or that you are providing people with daily content, let's just get real. It's a very competitive market out there. There's a lot of different people talking about very similar things than you are. And if you're the one that's doing all the heavy lifting in the beginning, especially in this 21-day plan, and you do all the heavy lifting for 2 weeks, and then you forget the last week, and you don't run your masterclass, or you don't maintain your consistency, what happens? You've been doing all the heavy lifting. If you're paying for ads, you're really doing heavy lifting, because then what happens? Someone else slides in right into the awareness scale you've already created, which is solution-based, and they pick up your pieces. I see it every day. In fact, when I was running or $500 million marketing campaigns and budgets, right, with a pharmaceutical company, I had major budgets that I was able to work with. And if our company wasn't consistently in front, there was an exact competition to the products that we offered. We were doing all kinds of awareness scale efforts. And then if I wasn't showing up with my clients every day, and if our marketing wasn't consistent in front of their face, and I wasn't speaking to my thought leaders and my doctors, what would happen? The other company and the representative would walk in and they would just select them. You see, that's the difference in going from good to great, starting and stopping. Marketing campaigns that start, and all of a sudden you get the first month is where you start to get some juice. That's where you actually start to get leverage. People start seeing your content consistently. You drop, there's no trust. There's no trust. So what happens then? Somebody else comes in that's consistent, boom, boom, and they choose them. I see it every single day when marketers or business owners are like, oh, this marketing isn't working, or content marketing isn't quite working for me. It's because you're not working for it. That's why the 30-day challenge is so powerful. It actually challenges us to be a good business owner, to be consistent. It actually challenges us to do something consistently and to live up to what we say we are. Because I know, guys, it is a challenge. It's a challenge to be what you say and to say what you are. It is. It's a challenge. We as humans are not consistent. And when it gets hard, we want to stop, or we want to get too busy. Getting too busy is the killer of all success. You guys got that? All right, let me see how you guys are at here in the group. All right. Good to see everyone. All right. So is this giving you guys some leverage this week? Structure gives us freedom. Consistency creates results. And lack of consistency allows someone else to pick up the heavy lifting or the light lifting. You've done all the heavy work. And then they'll take your sales and they'll take your audience. I work with coaches, consultants, and professionals every day. And unless you are showing up as that professional on a consistent basis, your positioning level is exactly where it should be, then what happens? You get bypassed. We work with influencers. And influencers, if they're not influencing, my daughter is an influencer. If she's not consistent in her stories, and she's not consistent in her leverage on her Facebook, or her Instagram growth is not strong, she's not building an audience. It's crickets, right? You have to stay consistent. You can't just leverage marketing and say, let the marketing work. You have to be part of the marketing. That's why this works so brilliantly. Guys, I mean, I've sold over $50 million plus now online. I know what works because I'm so darn consistent. I may not be the best, but guess what? I will outwork everyone. I will over consistent everyone. Yeah, Letitia, consistency is everything. And that's why this challenge is so tight. It's challenging for a reason, because I'm challenging you to do something you haven't done before. And then you might back up and say, I don't want to do it anymore. Right? Because it's getting hard. But if you structure yourself, guys, ladies and gents, I will guarantee you it will work. You guys have this book. You have the printouts. You guys can get the physical book. Actually, if you come to our event in Orlando, everyone's getting this printout of this book. And we're actually going to go through the whole structure. And so writing out this here, you already should have done it. And many of you did a week probably and then said, I'll do it on my own. Write this out. Artiste, by the way, well done. She, I think, or was it Trace, wrote hers out specifically to the content, to what she's providing, what the links she's giving, what the offers are. It just creates a no-brainer moment for you. You get that? A no-brainer moment. I walk in the door, boom, I know what I'm going to say. My lighting's set, click, click, click. All I do is press live, right? That's what keeps us consistent. So, all right. So there's no questions about this week, everyone. Really excited for all of you. Let's do this today. Any of you watching the recording, not a problem. Utilize this group to not only share your the lives and get your questions answered that you might have. This week is about delivery. It's about consistency. And share if there's some realness. Share why you weren't, or what happened, or how you keep yourself consistent. Share this with this group so you guys can keep you all moving in a really tight, connected space. And I tell you, you get this 21-day plan down, your habit starts being created. Then a ritual will continue after the 3rd month. You get that? So let's stay there. And just know, remember, any of you that are having issues with like, wow, I need a webinar set up, I need a funnel done. Don't worry, our team can do that. You can always reach out to tag Larcy, say, Larcy, I need help setting up a funnel, right? We give you funnels inside of here. You guys get my 2 Comma Club funnel, but if you need help setting them up, we can do that too. If you also want marketing done for you for your webinar, we've got it, our team, our marketing team can do that as well. But remember, it's about consistency, right? So you can't just hope that 1 month stuff's gonna work and then, oh, it didn't work. You've gotta really be consistent with it, right? This is your business. Facebook and Instagram are like the platforms right now, along with LinkedIn on a professional side. And I think many of you guys, if you didn't see, we're now running direct promotions through LinkedIn so that you can actually have someone helping you take bookings and get you in the PR and media for podcasting, so you can have that exposure much grander than just your one effort. And that's how we start to syndicate our content, is understanding that our value is so powerful. How do we leverage it more? So remember, we can help you do that. We have our branding agency covers all Instagram growth, Facebook marketing, ads, funnels, so that we're here to really assist you guys and help you grow. I am going to be dropping, I don't know if it's here today, I'm dropping the webinar, 96-page webinar document that we wrote for everyone that's active here inside of the challenge. It's going to be sold for $29 a webinar, swipe files for the next group. But every single month, if you stay in, you get something from me for free every month. And all of you are going to get the webinar, complete webinar guide and template, so that you can leverage that now to build on your webinar. And again, if you are coming to our event in Orlando in September, we are going to be building that as well together at that event. So you guys have everything set up and done for you. All right, everyone. Really great to see all of you guys. Let's stay focused in this 30-day challenge. You're now in your 2nd week of delivering content. Let's stay consistent and be unstoppable.